What's up, everyone? It's Junior here at Blue Collar Fitness. I'm fucking dangerous. I got me a fucking selfie stick. I'm like a 19-year-old girl at the mall. I got a wife somewhere. Where you at? Look, that's my little midget wife. Oh, I'm sorry, little person. Haha. But anyway, today I want to talk about fitness and masculinity and how they correlate and how they don't. You know, I see a lot of shit from like these. Oh yeah, let's start on the fucking alpha male thing. You know what I mean? Why does every self-proclaimed alpha male is just an asshole and a dickhead? So as far as I'm concerned, don't be a fucking alpha male. You know, don't be a beta either. You want to be somewhere in between. But personally, I don't put any weight on any of that bullshit. I'm just me, and I do what I do. But a lot of those motherfuckers, they're like, go to the gym. If you're a man, you'll get in shape. Blah, 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 blah. I know a lot of fucking men who've never even seen a gym. Never picked up a weight. Because getting in shape doesn't make you a man. But if you are a man, it is good to get into shape. But I would work on being a man first. Because personally, my definition of being a man is creating your own definition that is so large that you'll never live up to it. And even though you'll never live up to it, you never stop trying to live up to it. And to me, that's what being a man is. And besides the health aspect of lifting weights and working out, I'm vain. I'm shallow. I want to look good. I want to have cuts and striations. I love striations.
He does.
And see, and some vascularity. I like to see the feathers and the fingers in my shoulders. Even though my shoulders suck ass, but when they get a pump, they come alive. But anywho, back to the whole masculinity thing. Now we can touch on the toxic masculinity, which I don't believe in whatsoever. I believe you're the toxic motherfucker or you're not. You know what I mean? Oh fuck, I'm at a crossroads. We'll go straight. My wife and I are out hiking. As you can tell, I'm severely ADHD, so we're gonna fucking go around the mountain on this one. But anywho, the toxic, you know, there's toxic betas, there's toxic alphas, there's toxic sigmas. There's just some toxic motherfuckers in this world. You know what I mean? So don't buy into all the toxic bullshit. And don't try to, don't let that not hone in to your masculinity. Me personally, I was raised to be a man. I was taught to be a man. It was emphasized there are things you do and you don't do. And you have a code when you're a man. And a lot of motherfuckers nowadays don't have a code. They're not a man. And even if they think they're a man, in my opinion, if you don't have a code that you live by, and you're not willing to compromise, you're not a fucking man. You know, and now the fitness. What did I say? If you are a man, you should want to be in good shape. Because as a man, you're responsible for other people. You know, I'm responsible. I have a wife and 2 kids. And I put the my wife does help out. And I never try to take anything from her if she wants to take care of it. But I put their health, their safety, their well-being, all on my shoulders. And since I'm lucky to have a wonderful wife, I don't have to carry the full load. But I will, and to me, that's part of being a man. You know, and I'm a Gen Xer, so my definition of a man is a little fucked up. Because personally, I don't drink out of straws. Because I'm not trying to put nothing round and long in my mouth. I won't do a lying hamstring curl. Because I'm not putting my ass up in the air. And that's just me. You do what the fuck you want to. Now, am I going to judge you for doing a lying leg curl? No. You're a little more secure in sticking your ass up in the air. And I know it's a great exercise and it can do me justice, but there's like 5 other ones I do to compensate. Oh, let's see what else. You know what I mean? I chew ice cream. If you give me a popsicle, I'm not going to stick it in my mouth and pull it out. I'm going to bite that motherfucker and chew it up like it was a piece of beef jerky. Because I'm not going to look like I'm sucking a dick. I'm not into that. That goes against my code. You want to look like you're sucking a dick? You go ahead. I got plenty of friends that do it. And when they do it, I go, yeah, do it again. You know what I mean? And they start fucking chewing their ice cream too, which is the reason why I chew mine. You know, because my generation, we just looked for something to fuck with each other about. And then when you have those type of good friends, you think about everything you do. That could be good, that could be bad. Maybe I'm missing out, you know, eating a popsicle like it's a dick. But I'm just going to miss out. So what else? Honey, is there anything else you think I should touch on besides sucking dick and popsicles?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
She's tired. She don't know because she's not a man. But, you know, women know what they want in a man. She wants me.
A man that provides.
Like, she wants me like 20% of the time. Because I get on her nerves 80% of the time. And 90% of that's on purpose. Come on, babe.
It's 50-50.
Oh, I'm climbing up in this world. It's 50-50.
It's pretty right here.
It is pretty right here. Look, she's looking at, there's like a little watering hole here. That's a local big city park with a little nature preserve with mountain bike trails and hiking trails. My son and I mountain bike here a lot. It's a good time. And we're walking through the difficult course I wanted to show her. That's called EKG, that my son and I wiped out on many times when we was learning to mountain bike. That's a different animal than just riding a bike. But anywho, let's see what else we got going on masculinity. Oh yeah, let's talk more about these fucking wannabe alphas. Now, currently, if I was going to identify, I would identify as a Sigma male. Because I'm not trying to beat my chest. I'm not trying to be the loudest motherfucker in the room. I'm going to do my shit and go home. Because I'm secure enough in myself to where if a motherfucker don't realize what I'm capable of, well then I don't feel like I need to tell them. Oh, ego, that's a good one. You know, along with toxic masculinity, everybody wants to be like, oh, you shouldn't have an ego. That's bullshit. You should have the biggest ego in the fucking world and keep it to yourself. Because ego will make you a better man if you believe in what you think. But trying to preach it to everybody is just arrogance. And nobody likes an arrogant cocksucker. You know, but you have to, in my opinion, you have to create an idea of who you are or who you want to be mentally inside your head and live that and live to achieve the idea you have. You know, if you can create yourself as a fictional character, you can become that character. And for me, but sometimes it bites you in the ass. Like when I was growing up, I looked up to the old men with the cool workshops that built cool shit that was full of all kinds of random off-the-wall shit you never see anywhere. And I was like, I want to be that guy when I get old. Then I looked up when I was in my 40s, and I'm like, fuck, I'm that guy. I got a shop full of random shit. I build cool shit. And the downfall is it's like, well, who the fuck am I going to be now? And so then you figure that out. See what babe touched on? Egos, alphas, fitness. Oh yeah, all the way back to fitness. I told you we're going around this fucking mountain. Now, if you think you are a man and you're out of shape, you know, shit happens. I've been out of shape. I didn't wake up this way. I've been fat. I've been skinny. I've been fucking jacked. I've been lean. I change every couple years. But, you know, you get married, you have kids, you don't have time for that shit. You get fat because you're comfortable. You know, it's understandable. But you'll reach a place to where you want to be better, do better. Because how can you do shit with your kids and take care of them the best if you're out of shape, you're out of breath, you can't do shit. Everything's a fucking chore. You know, putting on your shoes is a chore. So you decide, I'm gonna get jacked. I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna be fucking super dad or super husband. Well, when you go to the gym, you mean take that manly attitude that you used in your career, your family, and don't just be in the gym half-ass fucking lifting weights. You know what I mean? Lift weights like a man. Fucking push yourself. You might hurt yourself. It's okay. It all gets healed. You know, have some intensity. Have some drive. You know, make a plan and stick to it. And like all the people that know me personally and family, you know, they think like, oh, you're so dedicated and so disciplined. No, that's bullshit. Because of my severe ADHD, I have to have a routine. And as long as I have a routine, I'll stick to it. That way I don't think about it. And I built my routine with small changes. I didn't just wake up one day. It's like, I want to be 10% body fat and fucking vascular and have muscles and look good. No, I decided I was going to, but because I've done this before, I know I can't just try to make every change in one day, because then it's just overwhelming. He's like, I don't want to do all this shit. So I do a small change at a time. Like the first thing, and luckily for me, one day, it was last November, and my shoulder arthritis was fucking with me, and I couldn't lift as heavy as I could. So I was about 230, and I was fucking strong. I was fat, but I was strong. And I had muscles. But my brain told me, he's like, stop eating sugar. And I said, okay, and I just quit eating sugar. And it was actually really easy because my brain gave me that signal. It's not like I'm gonna try to slow down on my sugar, eat less sugar. It just said stop eating sugar. And so I cut out everything that was sugar. Maybe once a month I'd have ice cream because I love some fucking ice cream. And then that started. And it's like, okay, I never ate breakfast, and I'd never eat till about maybe between 11 and 1 o'clock. I was like, well, I'm an intermittent fast. I'm gonna push that window slowly over. So I started pushing that window. I'm not counting calories. The only thing I'm thinking about not eating is sugar and bad carbs. You know, that happens, and I keep pushing the window. Now I'm down to 1 meal a day. Big fucking meal. Huh? Oh. See, the woman had a break because she's not a man. No, it's these fucking trails. She getting her some vitamin D. But anyway, so it went to 1 meal a day, which I didn't actually do 1 meal a day. I just had a smaller feeding window to maybe like 2 or 3 hours. And I'd jam all my calories in that little window. And I like to eat at night. So that worked out best for me. You know what I mean? Going to the gym 5 days a week because I don't go to lunch. So now my lunch window is my gym window. Go to the gym every day. And then I know if I miss more than 1 day a week, which in the last year, the only time I've missed a weekday out of the gym is when I had something to do with the family. Or like, you know, last week I went fishing with my buddy for my birthday. You know, stuff like that. But other than that, I don't make no excuse. If I feel like shit, I go anyway. Even if I go and I just hang out on the treadmill or the ellipticals, I'm there because I don't want to break the routine. And, you know, and my biggest advice is create a routine, don't break it. Just make it a daily habit. You do that every day, going about your business. You know, and then when I got to where I was happy, I reverse dieted it out, kept the same routine, kept adding calories. But what fucked me on routine is now I'm trying to gain some weight back and build more muscle. But the other day I'm struggling because I can't gain any weight. I'm like, there's something wrong with me. Well, my routine was created so much for my fat loss and getting lean that, you know, I'm drinking too much caffeine. What was the other thing I said I was doing that I need to change? What was I talking about last night? See, I don't remember. See, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. It just works.
Too much caffeine and well, you say you need to lift more.
Oh yeah, I need to go back to lifting heavy again.
Heavier weight.
Yeah, and when I was fatter, you know, I was in love with the heavyweight because, you know, ego. And I'd do my shit and throw it down and walk away and feel good about it. But because I knew I was going to lose my strength when I got down with my body fat, you know, I changed the way I worked out to where I did more volume, more reps, you know, like 80% of my max, and quit trying to push the max. And I've been doing that all year. Well, you know, I was thinking the other day, because it's like, and I still squat, I still deadlift and everything, but I don't go as heavy as what I used to. And so, and it was actually last night I was thinking about that fact. I was like, I gotta fall in love with the heavyweight again. You know, I gotta push the lifts on my compounds because now I got the more calories. And after I reverse dieted out, you know, I reverse dieted out up to like 3,500 calories. Now if I eat 3,000 calories, I'll lose weight, which fucking sucks. And that was bothering me, but I was like, my missing ingredient is the heavier weight. And so next week I'm going back to loving the heavy weight and pushing PRs because, you know what I mean, that'll put the muscle on, that'll make me want to eat more, and it'll keep me from being in a mixed anabolic catabolic state. You know, I gotta go full anabolic. And in my opinion, the more food and the heavier weights does that for you. Man, I've just been fucking rambling. You know, it's a lot easier to walk in the woods with a selfie stick instead of just like sitting in my shop or my truck, because it kind of lets your mind be free. So I think I'm gonna wrap this up. If you're gonna try to be an alpha, don't be an asshole and a dickhead. Be fucking screaming at people trying to like show your dominance. Remember, the baddest motherfucker in the room is always the quietest. Till next time. Fuck, I can't remember my shit. Oh yeah. Have fun, get fit, stay blue collar.